Ja morjesta vaan Prepa TRMPstä. Me ollaan Ilpon kanssa saavuttu tänne Score-pelimusiikin konserttia kuuntelemaan tänne Turun konserttitalolle. Eiköhän mennä kuuntelemaan, että miltä pelimusiikki kuulostaa sinfoniaorkesterin soittamana. So, where this idea came from for the game concert?
I think the first idea came from when the first video games live concert. There was a big game concert in the US in 2005. And I read about that, and I knew there had been other game concerts in Japan and in Germany. But I had a meeting with the Malmö Symphonic Orchestra just a few days after this really big concert in Los Angeles with 11,000 in the audience. I brought a newspaper clipping and I said, we should do this. No one has done this in Sweden. And they said, okay, let's do it. So we did that. We did an outdoor concert in Malmö and we got 17,000 people, which is still a world record for a game concert. And from then on, we've just been doing game concerts all over Sweden, Norway, Finland now, and then we're going to England for the first time this year as well. And it keeps growing, but the audience is very excited. We have 2 concerts here in Turku with where both concerts are sold out. So there's a lot of interest, and the fact that there's not been a lot of game concerts in Finland, of course, contributes to that. There are people coming from other cities to Turku to go to these concerts.
Yeah, and how many other concerts or projects have you done before this particular game concert?
I think we're up in between 20 and 30 now in Sweden.
Yeah.
And Norway, some of them. So yes, yeah.
So close to 30 different concerts, I would say. And often, of course, you have many different, many performances every time you go somewhere. So we have 2 concerts here. We went to Gothenburg about a month ago and we had 3 concerts there. But about 20 to 30 different productions, different orchestras, different cities. And we keep coming back. And we're going to Malmö now in May. That's the 6th time that we've done a game concert there. So I think we're coming back to Turku as well. It's already gone, it's sold out and everyone's really excited. So I think we will come back here as well.
What kind of games do you play?
You don't play at all.
I don't play games at all.
He's the music guy, and I'm the game guy.
I play the orchestra.
You play the orchestra.
You play the games.
I'm an old-time gamer. I got my first video game for Christmas, 1978, Pong. So I've been playing games for a very, very long time. I like a lot of older games, but I'm not a big online gamer. I'm not a big fan of MMOs. I'm more of a story, in games like BioShock or Shadow of the Colossus or Last of Us, those kinds of games. But I'm also a really big retro gamer and I have a really, really big collection. I collect old games. So I have about 40, 50 consoles and about 5,000 games. So I'm the gamer geek, I guess.
Yeah, an orchestra geek.
You're the orchestra geek, yes.
Why did you choose these particular songs? I mean, why The Last of Us, why the LA Noire, and why the Mario? Well, of course Mario because he's Mario.
Mario because it's Mario. We try to make a concert that sort of stretches over game music as a genre, all the way back to the 80s, but also contemporary new stuff. And always to pick good music, but also different music that, so you don't have 2 hours of music that sounds exactly the same. And when it comes to the new music, we work with a lot of composers, Gary Scheiman or Jason Graves, people like that. And when they come out with new games, we always talk to them. Is this something we could play? Is this good? Is this interesting? And so we keep changing our concerts and adding new stuff.
And also, Last of Us and Alien Noir, we always like to feature different instruments in the orchestra. Like for Last of Us, you have a solo cello playing, and in Alien Noir it's a trumpet jazz solo and that's give also a variation to the concert, and that's very important, as Orvar said, that you don't have 2 hours of
just a wall of sound. Make different.
Tutti orchestra, then
yeah.
you can show different aspects of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you work with game publishers and game makers?
Yes, so we work with them, but not for them. I mean, we make our concerts and then we talk to them, and they're very, very appreciative of what we do. The game composers love us because game music, I mean, millions and millions of people hear game music, but not on its own. And most people wouldn't know the composer if you said the names. Maybe Uematsu, but that's about it. So for them to have concerts with, sold out houses and standing ovations is an amazing way for them to get more recognition and more appreciation.
What kind of instruments do you use?
Well, we
use
use regular symphony orchestra.
Yeah, regular symphony, roll with percussion, string section, woodwinds, brass, piano, harp, and
I think what's important for us is when we play older music that was not written for symphony orchestra, like Mario or Zelda or things like that, then we do not try to make the orchestra sound like old 8-bit or 16-bit music, and we do not add electronic instruments. Instead, we think, okay, we listen to the melodies, and then we say, okay, if Koji Kondo or Uematsu, whoever it might be, had written this music now, if they had the possibility to use a symphony orchestra in the game, what would it have sounded like then? So that's almost like an interpretation to create an orchestral piece from those melodies and those themes, which a lot of the composers really like. Koji Kondo has given us a lot of very positive feedback on these pieces that we've arranged, and that's really, really good payback for us to know that they like our work.
What kind of pop culture value do you see game music has?
There's a lot of, game music works in many different levels. First of all, it's really good music. And it's also a way to get people to a symphony orchestra that would never go to a symphony orchestra normally. But there's also a lot of emotions built into it. A lot of memories, a lot of gameplay. So I think you have a combination of many different things. It's also sort of a stretched out hand from the orchestra to the gamer community, and say that, we take what you like seriously. This is game music. We don't do it as a joke. This is a serious concert, and if you come and listen to us, then you will see that. So I think that it's a good way for an orchestra to showcase what they do to a completely new audience.
And speaking of game community, can you say something to our The Real Men's Playground viewers?
Hello, we are Underscore. We do the Score game music concerts now in Finland, and we really thank you for your support, and we really hope to see you at our concerts all over Finland soon. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Summary.
Thank you.
Todii. Elikkä nyt on sitten pelimusiikit kuunneltu ja haastateltu. Ja loppukaneettina meikäläinen suosittelee täysin sydämin Score-pelimusiikkitapahtumaa kaikille musiikista pitäville ihan yleisellä tasolla. Mutta nyt TRMP kiittää ja kuittaa ja suuntaa kohti uusia seikkailuja. Morjens!